Talks with Noelle. Talks with Noelle. Word of a day, word of a day. Yeah, yeah. Who get a vibe? Who be the vibe? Talks with Noelle.
Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Talks with Noelle. As always, I am your host, Noelle Francesca, and I am glad that you are here with me. Talks with Noelle is the place where we deep dive into real conversations with people about life, purpose, and the journey that shapes us. Today, I am joined by a good friend of mine, but before I get into that, I want to give a massive shout out to Oma's label for my amazing two-piece. You can find this on their website, or if you type in Oma's label on Instagram, they're gonna pop up. Yes, it is a company in Nigeria, and yes, they do ship. They shipped this to me on a Thursday and I received it on Sunday, so they are very efficient. So just hit up Oma's label on Instagram and grab you one of these. Okay, today we're gonna be looking at adulthood, parenthood, navigating our 30s, friendships, the whole shebang. And nobody ever told us adulthood would be like this, so get ready. Joining me today in the studio is Thelma. Thelma is a young, vibrant French woman born of Ghanaian descent, a proud mom of one. He's actually my favorite boy, and a wife to my best friend. Thelma is someone who brings great vibes and enjoys making people laugh with her great sense of humor wherever she goes. Besides that, Thelma has a great passion for working with young people, as she feels this has been her calling, making a difference in young people's lives and empowering them to grow in confidence and discover their own paths. She has worked with different schools for a few years and has encountered different kinds of personalities and characters, but she has always risen to the occasion and has never been overwhelmed by a challenge. Thelma is planning a trip soon to start a project to help young mothers and babies back in Ghana. Oh, that's cute. The project aims to help kickstart their mothering journey by supporting them with everyday essentials in hospitals. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, before I introduce her though, some of you might know her from TikTok. Aside all of this, her side hustle, she is also a content creator. And a couple of months ago, a video went viral when there was a young lady anointing the Ghana Black Stars on TV as they prepared for their match. Unfortunately, we lost that match. But all the same, that memory will forever live rent-free in our heads. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, introducing Thelma Monae. Make some noise. Woo! Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Thelma.
Hello.
Hey, girl, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How's your day been?
It's been all right. Thank you very much.
Wow, what's the Fair prestige, you know?
Oh, man, I've got to be professional. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, before we even get into the conversation we're going to have today, your content creating journey, your content creating life, please tell me that you're taking it seriously now.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Honestly, it is a journey. I'm trying. I know I get lots of people coming to me and saying, "Thelma, we need more content. We need more content." But it's not easy. I don't know how these content creators do it. And I will not say I'm a content. I will say I'm a part-time. I don't do it, but I'm gonna try and be consistent with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I love that. Okay, quickly. So in your intro, I said that you're French descent. So can you just quickly tell me a little bit about your background, growing up in France, right? Yeah. Okay, so over to you.
Okay, so I was born in France.
Okay.
And I came to the UK very, very young. So I came when I was 6 years old.
Okay.
With not my parents. I came with my older sister actually. And at the time, my parents were still back home. So I guess my parents were still trying to, navigate their way and wanting to move to the UK as well. Mm-hmm. So with that, we all moved to London at the same time. So I stayed with family as well at the same time. So growing up, I did not know how to speak English.
Wow.
Until I started primary school. So when I came to London, I went straight to year 2. So I did not go to no nursery. I did not know no nursery rhyme. I didn't know nothing. So I went straight to year 2 and I had to learn the English quick.
Wow.
But through that, I was able to do that. So, worked my way up, had the support from family and friends. Mm-hmm. So went to primary school, went to secondary school, went to college, went to uni, and here we are. The rest is history.
Wait, so do you still speak French?
A little.
Like, can you hold a conversation in French though?
No, I just can't say the basics, you know.
Oh
The
my
basics.
gosh, that is crazy.
I
So
know.
you kind of lost
I
it.
basically lost it, literally, because I had to learn the English so fast at the same time, and all of a sudden my French was just going and going. But it is something that I said to myself, I need to bring it back.
Yeah.
So
I hear it. Wait,
Yeah.
but so I'm guessing your parents still speak it though.
my parents do still speak it better than me, because
Yeah.
obviously they go back often, because obviously we
Right.
still got family out there,
Right.
but I don't go as often.
What about
That-
with your siblings? Like speaking
My
with your siblings?
siblings-
Yeah.
my siblings, I guess my siblings can speak it, but me, I'm not the best right
Fair.
now, but I'm trying. Please give me time.
No problem. We're gonna hold you to this. A year from now, we're gonna call you back and
Thank you
ask
very
you what's
much.
happening.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so quickly, let's get into it. Let's talk about parenthood. You know, since you're a parent, you know, you have an amazing son, lovely son, very
very
energetic
much.
boy called
Thank you very
Jaden.
much.
Shout out to Jaden.
Shout out to JJ.
Actually, no. How has becoming a parent changed you as a person?
Gosh, becoming a parent's very good question, actually. I guess it's, you know, taking on that extra responsibility.
Yeah.
I would say patience, because you know, as you know, being, you know, how you have a little infant and they're growing, so you have to literally try to fit everything, you know, your plans with your child as well. So yes, it has been a challenge, but I believe it's been achievable. It's very achievable, but it has been something that I am very proud of, because you know, growing up, you know, you're just like, oh, I can't wait to be a mom, but when you're in it, it's a whole different ball game. So I guess it's all about, you know, just taking on that responsibility, which is something that I have been able to carry very well, I would say, for myself. And just being able to know that this child is literally depending on me as well, which is something that, you know,
I like that. So what's like bits of your childhood that you're trying to rewrite, quote unquote, with Jaden? Like, what parts of your childhood are you trying to consciously rewrite with Jaden? Like, make sure Jaden is aware of or knows.
Okay, so I would say, you know, to never be afraid to always come to me as his mum as well, because I know us young ones, sometimes it's not everything we want to say to our parents, but I
Right.
wouldn't want my child to ever be in that position whereby
Right.
he can't come to me for anything. So I want to be able to know that he's can be very open to me, and you know, I can support him the best way I can,
Right.
and just being that you know, fun mum, creative mum towards him.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
I
what
like
would say,
that.
really.
What's been one of the most humbling moments in your parental journey, in your parenting journey?
Humbling moments.
Yeah.
Just watching him grow. He's changing every day. He speaks a lot as well, which is nice to see. I guess it's an achievement itself, really, just to watching them grow, teaching them things at home, teaching them, you know, ABCs 1, 2, 3, just knowing that, you know, the basic thing that any parent would do. So I guess just watching them grow, because they change every day, so it's so nice to see. And he's growing so fast, which is, you know, overwhelming to see, because he was so small when he was born, and now to see him grow just melts. Yeah, I get emotional sometimes, but hey, who?
And that boy's got energy. It's not like he's
Too
a
much
quiet
energy.
boy.
Too much energy. Oh my goodness, too
That
much.
boy has energy. So I can
much.
just imagine the running around you have to
Hey.
do as a boy, mom.
Too much energy. Yeah, and the questions he's starting to ask me is
Is he in that like why phase? Everything's
Yes,
why.
It's not even think why. His favorite word is no, and his no is so harsh. The way he says his no is so rude. Like, I don't understand, where did they get this from? But yeah.
That is crazy. Oh my gosh. I can't wait, man. I can't. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you find like the balance of guiding your child and like giving them space to grow? Because, you know, oftentimes, especially like as women, we are very protective. So like I've been in places, you know, I have like nieces and nephews, and I've been places where like the child will be crying and the mom will be like, oh, come, don't worry. And the dad will be like, leave him, man, let him cry. When he gets tired, he'll stop, sort of thing, you know? So how do you like balance the, I'm guiding my child, but at the same time, I'm giving him room and space to grow and make his mistakes? How do you
To be
do
honest,
that?
I'm actually that person that will say, leave him to cry, let him cry.
Oh, wow.
I'm that parent. And I guess he's the opposite of that. But I guess it's a bit of both most of the time. So sometimes I will be very soft on him as well, and I will get told off for being so soft on him as well. So I am still trying. It's still a learning. It's still a journey for me. I'm still trying, but yeah, I guess I am quite soft on him.
Fair enough. Makes sense. Now, quickly, let's look at like work-life balance. Because boy, I have a question for you. What does work-life balance actually look like for you? And how has it changed over time? Because before you had Jaden, we were outside.
Definitely.
Now that you've had Jaden, I mean, like, we still try to be outside, but we can't be outside as much
all the time. Yeah.
So what does the work-life balance, how does it look like? What does it look like for you?
Gosh, to be honest, as you said, before having a child, you're working every day. When I gave birth, was on maternity leave, and I went back, everything changed. Like, I can't speak for every other mom, but I'm sure some may have similar experience whereby they don't want to go back to work anymore. And I was that person that
really?
I didn't want to go back to work at one point. I just I don't want to work anymore. I just want to be with my son.
Oh, wow.
So at the same time, it was like when I would go to the office, obviously at that time it was still hybrid. I'd hate going to the office because I didn't want to leave him. And I'll be messaging my husband to be like, is he okay? Has he eaten? Is he this? All of that stuff. So, it has changed a lot as well. I would say, thankfully, you've been, since COVID happened and we've had the opportunity to work from home, that's been able to help us balance, obviously, with me and also his dad as well at the same time. So I guess that's one thing. It hasn't been easy because obviously, when you're working from home, your child is just literally everywhere. Disturbing you. You're trying to focus, but you can't do it. But at the same time, you like to be at home, all of that stuff. But yeah, it's just about managing your time, planning, figuring out steps. Just plan out who's going to take him for the day, etc. And obviously, luckily, he goes to nursery as well, so which also helps. So yeah.
So what's how do you balance that dynamics in the house, like because obviously you're a wife. Then you're a mother, but at the same time you're also somebody's child, so you have to be in 3 different pots at the same time. Make sure, and whereas Jaden's grandparents are here, so you have to make sure that he's seeing them. You have to make sure you're also having family time. You also need me time with your husband. So how are you balancing all those different pots?
I guess, as you said, just making time wherever you can, really. make the time.
You guys are out here scheduling dates.
Literally scheduling, because I know everybody's busy at the same time. So I guess just managing your time well, whenever you can, literally.
Take what you can.
Yeah.
I hear it. Have you ever had to make a career choice, like a difficult choice between your career and your personal life?
Definitely. I would say even prior to, before having my son, I was working in a very, very good company for a couple of years. I won't say the name, but I was working in a really, really good company for a couple of years. Then when I was on my maternity leave, and I came back, I was just thinking to myself, this is not for me anymore. I don't think I can do this anymore.
Oh wow!
I want to change. And then all of a sudden, all my heart just said that, you know what? I think I want to start working with younger people, like just young youth, and pupils, like kids from school, and I just took that opportunity, so I applied for a position, and thankfully I got the role. And then from there, the way I was interacting with the kids and all that kind of stuff, I thought this is something that I really want to be able to do, because knowing me, I've been in that position before, whereby I've been in that school life. I know how it is, dealing with friends and dealing with teachers, all that kind of stuff. So I can understand and engage well with these. So this is something that I took on, and I said, I really want to be able to impact on these children, which is what I've been able to do over the last few years, and young adults as well. So
what made the shift though? Did something, trying to look for the right word, like was something birthed in you when you had a child that made you want to work with young kids, or was it always there? To
be honest, I want to give a great shout out to my auntie. I'm going to make sure she watches this. My auntie Helena.
Okay.
She was a teacher. Well, she's a retired teacher now. And I lived with her throughout my teenage years up until I got married and stuff. And she was a teacher, and I said, when she was a teacher and I was living with her, I said to myself, I'm never going to be a teacher. I will never ever want to work in a school, blah blah blah. Then all of a sudden, whatever she did, it just birthed in me. I said, you know
Right.
what? So when I told her that, that I'm working in a school now, she's like, hey, like, you know, she was shocked, like, you know, but yeah, so I guess I took on, you know, what she had, and I feel like this is something that I saw, the way she would talk about kids and how passionate she was, and when she used to see like kids that are grown up, she used to be so proud of, you know, she's been able to leave a positive impact into that person's life, and now some of them are teachers, lawyers, all these kind of things there. I'm just thinking, wow, me too, let me try something, you know, maybe if not, but yeah.
No, I love that. I mean, it's funny because regardless of how crazy your school life is, you always remember that teacher that was there for you, like, regardless. So on that note, let me give a big shout out to Miss Ledna. I love that woman with my heart.
Shout out to Miss Ledna.
Miss Ledna, Miss Okocha, you lot was gang. Miss Adamu,
hey, Miss
and
Adamu,
Miss Shadipo.
shout out.
Rest in peace. But yeah, you lot were a gang. Yeah. Yeah, nah, man. Teachers have a way of molding kids.
Definitely.
Yeah, they really play a part.
Great relationship with them. So
100%. I agree. Okay, now let's talk about. Actually, still talking about work. So I know you started or you're about to launch your project soon. So just tell me a little bit about that project. I know it's a project you're planning to do back home in Ghana, but give me a little bit about that project. What inspired it? Let's start there.
So this project, what inspired me is obviously I went through something very personal in my life, which I did feel like, you know what, with what I went through, I want to be able to make it into something big. So with that, when you go back home to especially Ghana and stuff, not Accra, because Accra, they have lots of things out there already.
They do.
So I feel like in a different part of Ghana where my parents were born, especially, it's a very small town, and when I went there, I was looking at the area and I just thought, I wish I could do more to help these kind of people. I know it's not easy. Some of them don't have jobs. Some of them don't have jobs. They don't, they just live off, maybe cooking at home or just looking after their children, and they just don't have that sort of provision that we in the UK have. Of course. So I want to be able to have that facility or be someone that is able to provide something for them. So such as, it's just basic stuff, like just such as newborn baby clothes, nappies, wipes, and mum essentials for especially for when mums leave the hospital. It's not everything that the hospital, especially where my parents were born, a certain hospital, I don't think they have everything. So I thought I want to be that person that is able to give that to them. So yeah, so it's still a work in progress. I'm still working on it, but we'll get there soon.
But at least you're starting.
Yeah,
that's important. And I can hear the passion in your voice as you're talking about. So I can see this is something that you're very passionate about. I can hear it in your voice.
Thank you very much.
Amazing. So how do you set boundaries in a culture that glorifies hustle? Even from like before we were born, a lot of our parents left what they were doing back home to become hustlers here, to make money, send it back home to build something. So it's always like, I remember I was talking to one person recently when I went to Ghana, and they were like, yeah, they want to go abroad. And I said, oh, where do you want to go? They were like, Canada, UK or USA. And I was like, okay, what do you want to go and do? They said, be a hustler. I was thinking, are you all right? What do you mean you want to go abroad and be a hustler? Have a vision. What's that? So yeah, like they really believe in hustling. So how do you put boundaries in place, or how do you set boundaries in a culture that glorifies that?
It's a very tough question.
Very tough question. Even me too. I'm thinking of how to answer.
How can I answer this question? You have to help me, Noelle. How do I answer this question?
We'll come back to it.
Come back to that question. Yeah.
Come back to it. It's not every question we must answer.
Yeah.
Come back to
that.
Okay. What practices or rituals has helped you stay grounded when life gets overwhelming? Because work. Like, I remember a friend of mine was like, when I go to Ghana and I told them, you guys actually chill, I feel like they work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Mondays for chilling, Fridays for chilling, Tuesday, that's their main working hours. Because I'm like, you lot leave work and go to Purple or go to this place to chill. Over here, when we finish work, it's straight home. Even work drinks, maximum 30 minutes, I'm out. That's if I even attend. Exactly. Like, we just want to go home. We're not trying to talk to you. So how do you stay grounded in when life gets overwhelming? Because you have work. you have a husband, you have kids, you have your side hustles that you're doing. There's just so many things that need your attention. So how do you stay grounded when you feel overwhelmed?
I would say prayer, because I know there's days where it's not easy. So the one thing it would be prayer,
Right.
because if you feel like, you know, there's just a way on you, you're just tired, you're just exhausted, but you have to have that strength to keep on carrying on, which I believe that's one major key in it. I'm thinking of another one, but I can't think of one. But I would say the main thing would be prayer. Definitely, and just being motivated. I mean, I know, like I said, it can get tough sometimes. You will have your days where it can get really, really tough, and obviously talking to someone as well, sharing. Because, you know, sharing is caring, and I'm telling you, whatever problem you can share to someone, they can literally help you there and then. So,
true.
Say that.
That's a great place to end, because it brings me to my next set of questions. Okay. Navigating friendship in your 30s, girl. How has that been for you?
Hey.
Wait, quickly, before you even answer that question, I have to ask you this question, because I've been hearing it a lot, right? So a lot of people have been saying that once you get married, your friendship groups change, or like, you know, your friendships with people change. I mean, to an extent, I kind of understand, you know, people might want to give you space because you're married now, so they can't be in your house 24/7, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And people also say once you have a child, the dynamics of your friendship changes. So before we even get into anything, what's your take on those? Because you've had both, so.
I believe that is very true.
Right.
But thankfully for me, it's not happened like that, to be honest. I've had a great friendship group and a great support system as well.
Yeah.
And shout out to my brother Derek as well.
Wanted to make his presence known. All right.
But yeah, it's I believe it's all about community, because I know when you have friends that are not married, but then they will come to you for advice, like what's marriage been like for you, or how's this been like? And I just say it raw, like I have to keep it raw, because if you don't, you're just gonna enter into a marriage and you're just gonna be disappointed. You're gonna think whatever. I can't say what's that word? How do I word this? I can't say, oh yeah, marriage is good, marriage is fun, because yes, marriage is good, but you're gonna have it, but it comes with its challenges as well. So I just say raw how it is. It's not easy, but when you come together with your partner and you communicate with that, it will be fine. But yes, I believe that with the friendship I have, luckily for now, it's nice to see that most of my friends have gotten married, and more to come in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So so I guess luckily for me that it hasn't happened that way, but I know I've heard stories, especially online, that it does get like that. Not even when you're married, even leading up to your marriage, friendship can break, which is shocking, because it really tells about that person's character, and it's wild. Did
you personally experience any of that, like,
I
leading to your marriage?
I personally experienced that, but I guess with the kind of friendships I have, obviously not all my friends knew each other at the time. It's only when, let's say, when we all got together, they got to know each other, kind of thing, and obviously we got to know different personalities, characters, but I guess when the day came, it ended up with great joy and happiness. So
your wedding was lit. I had fun.
Thank you.
I had fun. I love that. I love that. So what's your perspective on navigating friendships in the 30s? I honestly believe that we all have friends. Like, I feel like my different groups of friends should stay my different groups of friends. I don't think I should bring them all together unless it's for a wedding or something. But I don't believe in mixing friendship groups. That's one thing I've learned. What's your take on, like, just friendship groups?
That's really.
I don't think I should mix my friendship
groups. That's a good point, actually. Sometimes it just happens naturally, whereby I could come out with a friend and I introduce them to another friend that they've not met before. But like, oh, this is my friend, and stuff like that, and they can surprisingly just get on really well. That doesn't mean they should take their number straight away and go and do their own kind of thing. But at least they know that if they were maybe to see each other, they'll be like, oh, hello, how are you? Those kind of things there. But I had something in my head now. It's escaped me. I was going to say something else.
Something about friendship groups, mixing, not mixing.
Yeah, friendship groups. I guess with friendship itself, I would say is, I know life does get busy, and there could be a time where you cannot speak to your friends for like maybe a good month or two. But then if you just send them a text here and there, and you speak to them, sometimes it feels like, oh, I feel like I just spoke to you yesterday, but you speak to them for hours at that moment, and then you just catch up with them, which I feel like is nice as well. Cause I know life does get busy.
Yep, life be lifing.
Life definitely be lifing. You're working, you come back home, you're exhausted. You have a child to take care of, make sure that they're eating, and you have to put them to bed. Make sure you got to do your whole domestic chores at home, make sure your house is all clean and everything like that. Yeah. And before you know, you're tired, you want to go to sleep, so you don't have the time to call up or message your friends. Or sometimes you see the message and you just don't reply until like the next couple of days.
You mothers do that all the time.
It does happen.
Honestly,
please forgive us. It's not intentional. We will reply. It just takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Like a week later, I'm just like, what are you talking about? No, I'm just like, don't worry, I done it. I handled it. It's fine.
Forgive us.
No, don't worry. I understand. I get that there's a lot going on in you lot's life. So yeah. Hi guys, it's your girl Noelle, Francesca. Thank you so much for watching Talks with Noelle. Quickly, I'm just gonna pause the pod for a second. I need you to do me a favor. It takes less than 30 seconds, I promise. You're on our page right now, so I just need you to click on the subscribe button. Once you click on that, you'll see a little bell icon. I need you to click on that icon as well. Please set it for all notifications, and every time an episode goes live, you will be the first to be notified that an episode has gone live. So quickly, just make sure you click that subscribe button in the top, click the bell icon, set it to all notifications, and you see the bottom, make sure you click the like button. Remember to leave a comment, and also whilst you're here, you're enjoying the episode. Look at the way you've been smiling. Look at the way you're laughing. Look at the gems that you're taking from this thing. Whilst you're here, share that. Let somebody else also join in the experience, because what we aim to do is to bring you an experience. So make sure somebody else joins into this experience. Share it with them. Thank you very much. All right, let's get back into it. You're getting tired of me now. All right, I'm out. All right, so how has your perspective on success and fulfillment shifted since entering your 30s? I like that. She's proper thinking.
I'm thinking.
No, yeah, because
that's a very good question. But how do I put this into an answer?
Yeah, how has
Please repeat that question again?
Okay, how has your perspective on success and fulfillment shifted since entering your 30s?
I guess if there's anything you want to do, it's not a race. I guess whatever you want, it does take time.
Yep.
But I guess you have to believe that you'll get there one day, but it does take time, but it's not a race.
I love that. Yeah.
Don't follow someone else only because they've been able to do this. Okay, I have to do that as well.
Yep.
Just take your time with things. You'll get there eventually. It may not be in a month, it may not be in a year, it may be in 5 years time, but you'll get there eventually.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That works in so many aspects. Especially when it comes to, like, obviously we're in our 30s now. Some people are married, some people are having kids.
Definitely.
If you're not careful, pressure will catch you. You just go marry any Tom, Dick and Harry.
Worse, trust me,
honestly,
I hear it a lot. And obviously I pressure my friends as well. Oh, come on, man, what's going on? We need to hurry up and do this kind of thing. But it's not in a way for me to pressure them. It's just a way to them knowing that, oh, like, whatever you do, I'm always going to support you. I'll be down, whatever kind of thing. And know that I'm rooting for you, all that kind of stuff there. But yeah, it's definitely not a race. It does take time, because when, let's say now you're in your mid-30s now and you get married, things can happen so quick and you won't even realize.
True.
Like, before you know it, you've got your house, you've had your baby. Everything happens so quick. Yeah. So it's never a race. Just take your time.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
And what's been the biggest surprise, good or bad, that you've realized after 3 decades on Earth?
My biggest, what said that again?
Your biggest surprise, good or bad, that you've realized about life after 30 years?
It's the responsibilities that comes with being in your 30s.
Girl.
It's too much. The economy is just expensive. Why is it so expensive?
Do you know what? Yeah. The other day I was asking, literally, I was talking to my mom and I said, wait, hold on. So the same £10 that we have now, was that the same £10 that you people use? Because back then, I feel like the £10 could do a lot. Now,
that could last at least a week.
Now, yesterday I went to Asda. I only bought a handful of things. I bought ice cream. I got some packets of ice. I bought a drink. I got some fruits. I went to the till. £8.90. I said, how?
That's even cheap.
I said, how?
I thought you were going to say like £30 or something.
No, but
that's cheap.
compared to before, I said how. So I'm now there like calculating. I'm calculating, making sure that the machine got it right. I was like, raw. I was so sure everything's expensive.
Everything is expensive. If you now even you want to buy a house, look at the other things that comes with buying a house now.
Listen.
At my young age.
Listen. Even to wash your hair.
Oh.
I remember when you used to walk into the salon and wash your hair for £5.
Not even washing your hair. It's buying the shampoo even. That is now expensive.
Even relaxing your hair has now gone up to what, £20-25. I remember I called one auntie and I said, I want to come and do my hair. And then she was like, okay. So I said, how much is it going to be? She said, what do you want to do? I said, I just want to come and wash it and then you'll braid it for me so I could put a wig on. So okay, come. I said, auntie, how much will it be? She said, £40. I said, no, auntie, I don't think you understand what I said. I said, I just want to wash it and you'll braid it with my own hair. She was like, yeah, washing is now £20. And then when I finish braiding, I'll collect 20. I said, okay, I'll call you back. That was it.
We're even lucky. My one was charging me £50.
For what?
For wash and cane row.
Listen, we know the economy is hard. We get it. But please, washing and braiding of hair, have mercy on us. Please. Especially you Instagram people. We beg you, because I'm only going to come in and sit in your kitchen anyway. Can you imagine? I'm going to come and sit in your kitchen for you to braid my hair. You won't even offer me a snack, but you want to charge me. I beg you, please be considerate with your prices sometimes.
Please, we beg you.
Have your friendships or relationships evolved in ways you didn't expect in your 30s?
Definitely. I would say being able to share certain things with your friends that I never thought I could say when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
As now, obviously, becoming a parent, I'm able to share more of, my parenthood with another mum as well, knowing that, I can't do this. What advice could you give me to be able to improve on certain things? So definitely it has. I guess with that, I've been able to get closer with a few of my friends as well, especially now that majority of us are all parents as well. So it's nice to be able to share and have that great relationship, and our kids get on very, very well as well.
I love that.
So it's nice to see as well. Yeah.
I love that. And what advice would you give to somebody who's in their 30s? Advice you'll give to somebody in their 30s, they feel lost, they feel uncertain, they're not really sure what's happening in life. Because I think people have the perception of by your 30s, you should kind of have life figured out. But it doesn't work like that.
Please,
not for everyone.
In my 30s, I still haven't got my life figured out half the time.
Yeah.
Please.
It does not work like that for everybody. So what advice would you give to somebody in their 30s? They're lost. They don't really know what they want to do, And this could just be lost in the sense of career, relationships, friendships.
Yeah.
Like, what advice would you give them?
I would say before, like I said, it's not a race. I would say reach out to people. If there's something you want to do, just reach out to people.
Yeah.
There's lots of networks that you can get yourself into, like for example LinkedIn, I guess. There's lots of things on there that can help you figure out what you want to do. Speak to people, speak to friends, family, see what you want to do. Get into a course if you want to register yourself into a course. Yeah. If you feel like you want to study a certain course, go for it. Yep. But yeah, that's what I would say, really.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Now let's move on to unlearning and relearning, because I feel like I've had to unlearn so many things. Especially as I've gotten older and I've started to understand things more. And I just feel like there was things that I didn't necessarily see how much they impacted until like I got older and I was able to understand things more. So can you share a belief or mindset that you've had to unlearn about adulthood?
Obviously, I will use myself as an example. As when I was younger growing up, I used to see myself as very shy, not very well spoken. I used to see myself as timid. And then as growing up, I would never be that someone that could, speak out or say how I feel. I just hold it into myself. Right. But as growing up now, and now in my 30s, I've been able to be more vocal on certain things in whatever I feel that is not right or is not wrong. Because if I feel like everything is wrong or someone is coming at me, I would tend to stay quiet years back. Yeah. But now growing up, I've now had the confidence in myself to be able to be bold enough to speak.
Yeah.
And not let anyone hold me for not saying how I feel about anything. And of course, still being respectful as well, which I believe is important.
Yeah.
That's something that I've grown over the years.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with that. I feel like, obviously, from our backgrounds, we're told you have to respect your elders, but in the most respectful way.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, not all of our elders have sense.
Definitely.
In the most respectful way that can be said. So obviously I've had to learn, yes, I can give you your respect as somebody that you're older than, because you're older than me, but it doesn't really mean I have to take on what you're saying. I can listen to it, but I don't have to take it on board if it doesn't align with my beliefs or what I'm trying to do. So I think that's something that I've had to unlearn, that okay, just because you're an adult and just because she said X, Y, and Z doesn't mean I need to follow it, because
that's a very good point. You just
it doesn't make sense. Because sorry auntie, sorry uncle. What's triggered a major shift in your thinking as an adult? What's made you change the way that you think? Was it a moment, a book, a person, like an experience? What's made you?
I would say a moment, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened to me a couple of years ago whereby I was going through something which I didn't even realize that I was going through, which I would say is postpartum.
Yeah.
So I was going through a postpartum. I didn't even realize I was going through it.
Right.
So someone said something to me, and when they said what they said to me, I immediately broke down into tears of what happened. And obviously at the time I went to my husband, I also went to a friend as well. And I said, this is what they said about me. I was just in so much tears. Like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to react to this thing that they said to me. So I was just in so much shock. And utter belief. But with that, so what was the other bit you said in the question?
And what triggered a major shift in your thinking?
What made me shift? I just said, you know what? I'm not going to take in what they just said to me. Yes, I may not be looking my greatest at that moment. It's because I was going through something. So allow me to go through for what I'm going through. But I know I'm going to overcome that. But at that moment, that then made me, something shifted in me. And I said, you know what? I need to get out of this now. This is not you, Thelma. You need to change now. So that's what it was, really.
I love that. I love that. And what's something that you're actively relearning right now?
I guess decisions. The decisions I make. Obviously, I'm learning every day. I'm not perfect. So I'm still learning every single day. I guess my mindset, just knowing, making the right decisions in my life as I'm growing up as well. And my plans of what I want to do for the future as well. So, yeah.
No, I like that. I think decisions is very important. I think one thing I'm learning is how to actively advocate for myself, because I have this habit of just being like, it's fine. And like, do you know what? I'll say it's fine, then I'll deep it and I'll just be like, like sometimes the thing you have to process the thing. Then you're like, actually, no, it's not fine. It's not fine because this. That's why it's not fine. But at that time it's too late because you've already gone to say it's fine. So like, I'm actually taking my time to actually be like, process everything and then give an answer and be like, no, actually, I'm not happy with what you did because this is how I felt. This is how it made me feel. This is what I took from what you said, or this is what I took from what you did, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm heavy on the it's not fine. 100%. And then what does being an adult mean to you now?
Gosh, being an adult mean to me now is overwhelming, I would say.
100.
Definitely overwhelming, because it's just like, wow.
The pressure
is a lot of pressure. I guess, you never ever thought you would ever get to the stage where you're at, especially when you're in your 20s, because obviously some of us were still living in our parents' house, so we had we could do whatever we want. But now that we're now in the adult stage and we're literally doing what our parents did, but 10 times more, most probably, it's definitely overwhelming, I would say. But I guess it's a challenge, which is a good thing, because we're all gonna grow old, but we're all having our children now, and we wouldn't want our kids to go through what we've been through.
100%.
So we would want to be able to make sure that we work hard.
Right. So they're good.
Yeah, so they're all good. We're all sustained. Everybody is good. So we have to make sure that, you know, they grow up to also be great men and women in this
I love that.
economy.
I love that. And how do you feel like you've had to let go of like any dreams or like expectations that you had from your younger self?
I would say
Personally.
yes. I would say yes, dreams, but that doesn't mean I can't still not do it.
Right.
It may take me some time,
Right.
but I'll still definitely do it.
I love that.
Kind of thing. That's what I would say, because having children shouldn't stop you for what you really want to achieve in life.
Agree.
Because you could be 40 and you could still achieve what you wanted to achieve when you were 20. So I guess it's just all about timing, really. It may not be the time for you to do it now,
Yeah.
but it could be the time in the next 10, 20 years, I would say.
I like
So that's
that.
my
Because a lot of people feel like when you're and you know what, it's for dancers. Because I remember when I used to dance. Oh, guys,
yes.
Thelma is a dancer.
I don't know how to dance, please. I don't know how to
Guys,
dance. I don't know how to dance.
if I can find the video,
What
yeah,
video?
I will post it in this. When you're watching this episode, I'll post it so you
What
see it. But
video is
anyway,
that?
when I post it, you'll see it. Thelma is a dancer, right? And I feel like for the people in the dancing industry,
I'm not a dancer, no. Where'd you get this
they-
information from?
don't mind her. The people in this dancing industry, they get it worse. Because people are like, well, you can't dance all your life. What's going to happen when you turn 50? You're not going to be able to dance. So XYZ. So I definitely understand. So I like the fact that you said that just because you've put it on hold or you stop doing it now doesn't mean that it's not something you can achieve in the years to come. Because a lot of people tend, especially like when kids start coming into the picture, a lot of people feel like, I can't give all my time and attention to this thing no more because I have to take care of a child. So I like the way you answered that.
Thank you.
Like that. How do you stay connected to your inner child whilst handling adult responsibilities?
Creating memories with my child. And my future kids to come, of course.
That's such a beautiful answer.
Oh, you think so? Thank you.
Yeah. I love that. Creating memories with my child.
Because I feel like, I know when we were young, actually, I don't know if, I can't say for other, people's parents, but when we were not everything that we do for our kids now, our parents could do when they were, when we were kids, because obviously they're working, kind of thing. So I want to be able to make sure that I'm devoted and I make the time every weekend wherever I can to be able to do fun activities with my child, which I believe is so important. Because if not, they're just not they're gonna be very antisocial. They're not gonna want to go out. They want to talk to anybody, and that's not what you want for your child. So I want to be able to be able to, see outside, see what other things that are happening outside in terms of kids, being active around other children is what he doesn't even know. Because even how he is now, my son, if he sees any child, he will run with them like he's known them for a long time. And I like that about him as well. It's so nice to see. And it's just a moment where you're just like, oh, look how cute they look. They look so nice together. And it's such a lovely thing. So just being able to do fun activities with my child is something that,
I like that. I like that a lot because I feel like when our parents obviously came from their different countries to the UK, they had a lot going, as in they had a lot of people dependent on them. So it was work. Some of them were working 3 jobs. They would come home, go to this job. Some people only saw their parents during the weekend, and that time you couldn't really spend time with them because they needed to sleep for a night shift. So the fact that you're trying to make time and create these memories speaks a lot because I feel like our parents kind of had to sacrifice that for us because so much was dependent on so many people and so many things was dependent on them. So it's just like, let me get here, make the bag, move to the next place, make the bag, so at least the kids are good. So I like that answer. And what's one thing you think we get wrong about adulthood?
Sometimes I think we can make decisions too quickly and things could definitely go wrong. We rush. I guess I could use myself as an example. I rush into things and sometimes it doesn't go right, which is something I'm still working on. And I know people that are watching this can definitely testify that I rush too much, but I would say we rush. So it's all about taking your time, Yeah, I think that's what I would say, really.
What about parenthood? One thing that you think we tend to get wrong about parenthood?
I guess how us young parents now in our 30s, maybe the way we teach our kids could be different to be a way. It could be different to how somebody else is teaching their kids. So, for example, potty training.
Right.
I'm still learning how to do that. But another parent that is probably, their child is probably younger than my child, already knows how to do it. And I'm still trying to navigate that. But it's a challenge, but I'm still after chatting, I'm still learning. Yeah. But yeah, it's not easy, but we'll get there in the end. So that's something I would say.
I love that. And what's been some of your joys of parenthood?
Just seeing him being able to speak now, making conversations now with him, just how well he's just grown to be a beautiful little boy, and just being able to not just do this alone, but be able to do it with my significant other. That's also an achievement itself, to being able to do this together. 'Cause I know raising a child alone is not easy. Right. So to be able to do it with someone, it's a great thing.
I love that. I love that. So what season of your life would you say you're in right now?
Okay, I would say, word to Diana Hamilton, I'm still a work in progress.
I like that. Word to Diana Hamilton is crazy, by the way. But yeah.
I'm still a work in progress, yes. I'm not where I want to be, but I will get there.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And I take it that's just in every season and in every aspect of your life. That's the season that you're in.
Definitely, yeah.
I love that. All right, quickly before we let you go, TWN tradition, we have to play a game with you. This is just some random on the spot questions. Right? Okay. This is just to get to know you, you know, who Thelma is, get to know who Thelma is. When we finish with our game, I'm going to ask you to finish the sentence for me. So I'm going to start the sentence and then you'll finish it for me.
Okay.
Ready? You ready?
I'm very nervous.
Why?
I don't know what game this is.
It's just on the spot, random questions. Okay. Ready? Describe your life using a hashtag.
Vibes on vibes.
What's your best feature?
Can I say more than one?
Go for it. It's your best feature. Go on.
My eyes. Maybe my smile.
Smile then.
My eyes. I like my eyes. Yeah.
I like that. All right, cool. What's your favorite food?
Oh, Benku and tilapia. Okay.
Hidden talents?
Oh, I'm funny. I'll say I'm a part-time comedian, so that's something, you know. I like to dance. As Noelle said, I'm still practicing how to dance, but dancing is something I like to do. But yeah.
I love that. Are you a heels or trainers kind of girl?
Definitely trainers.
Okay. First thing you do when you wake up?
Pray.
Red or white wine?
White.
Last thing you Googled?
ChatGPT.
What was the last thing you Googled? Like, what was the last thing you searched on ChatGPT? Can you say it? Wait, can you say it?
I don't even remember what I said.
Okay, cool. Last person you texted?
Derek.
Okay. Are you a morning or night person?
Definitely a night person.
Hot or cold?
Depending on
weather.
Hot.
Gold or silver jewelry?
Gold.
Are you a WhatsApp kind of girl or a text kind of girl?
WhatsApp.
TikTok or Instagram?
Hey, you're asking me such a difficult question. I'm joking.
Which one is it?
I would say Instagram.
I thought you was going to say TikTok.
Instagram.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. 1 wish or 10 chances?
10 chances.
Would you rather be the driver or the passenger?
Passenger.
Hip hop or R&B?
Oh, this one's a hard one, you know. A bit of both. Can I say both?
If you had to choose one, which one would it be? Hip hop. If we're throwing a party.
R&B.
Old school or new school?
Old school what?
Music. Are you going for the old school music or you like this new music? It's a bit
of old school. Yeah, definitely old school. Depending on the genre though.
Okay. Afrobeats or Amapiano?
Hey, this is a difficult one, you know. Gosh. Can I mix? Can I do half? Amma and Afro. Amma Afro together.
No, it has to be one or the other.
Oh god, okay, Afrobeats.
Afrobeats, right? Okay, and any other things you love? Apart from dancing, of course.
Just cooking, really. I'll say cooking.
Okay. What's one thing that people would be surprised to find out about you?
That I'm probably French, because not many people knew that.
Makes sense. All right. And to end today's episode, so I'm going to start the sentence. You have to finish the sentence with me. Ready?
Okay.
It's okay to...
Not be okay. Is that correct?
I mean, you can say that, but somebody said it before. So I'm just going to...
be okay.
I'm going to change the question because somebody's actually come on the show and said that one before. So I'm going to give you a different sentence.
Hey.
But no, that is true. But I want to give you a different sentence. Okay. The older I get, the more I understand
Myself.
I like that. It's true. It's actually true. Yeah, the older you get, the more you understand the things you like, the things you don't like. Yeah, because I realized I have low tolerance for certain people, so I have to take them in small doses.
Right.
Where some people I can be with like the whole day and
True.
we're just bouncing off each other's energy. Some people I'm just like...
Just stand over there.
Yeah, next time you see me, will be by accident or like in a couple months. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, joining me on today's episode has been my guest, Thelma Monae, for those of you that know her. But Thelma, before we let you go, how do people get in contact with you? Give them your Insta, your TikTok. I don't know if you're on Twitter. And any projects that you're doing, what's next for Thelma? Let us know.
Just follow me on TikTok. That's where you will see all the craziness, the funny content there. Just follow me on TikTok at Thelma Monae _XO. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been my guest, Thelma Monae _XO on TikTok and on Instagram, I believe. So do follow her. She's acting like she's really, really shy, but I promise you, as soon as these cameras come off, those of us in the studio are going to see a different side of her. She's acting shy for the camera, but I promise you, Thelma is not shy. But guys, do please follow her. She is an upcoming content creator. As she said, it's not easy, but she's making time to do it. So like, comment, share, and follow her page. Make sure you subscribe to her on TikTok. Do you have a YouTube channel?
I don't.
We'll be starting YouTube soon, so watch out for that in the comments. But yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for another episode with Talks with Noelle. I hope you guys have had as much fun as I have, and we will see you soon. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good?